Alright, everybody. Peace and blessings and blessings to you all. This is Augustus Kane coming back at you with another video. And it's been a while since I uploaded. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately. Lately I've been seeing a lot of stuff and hearing a lot of stuff that I would like to speak on, and I would like to speak my take on it. And people, I'm not trying. I don't want to be. I don't want to be Tommy Sotomayor. I know I'm not him, but I would like to speak my mind and thoughts on situations, or certain situations that happen, and I would like to hear Tommy Sotomayor's his thoughts on that, his thoughts and his opinions on this situation. It's been a while since I watched Tommy Sotomayor. It's been a while, so I don't know if he's still doing his news reports, TNN Raw. But anyway, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. But I'm going to speak on this a little bit different. Okay. This happened somewhere. This was somewhere in Florida. This was in Florida. This happened somewhere in Florida. I believe it's Tampa Bay, Florida. You dig? Tampa Bay, Florida. And there's a lady, a light-skinned lady. I mean, she looks a bit Hispanic. Maybe mixed with Hispanic, black and white, or mixed in Hispanic or mixed, or maybe Puerto Rican, mixed up with Puerto Rican. I mean, I don't know, and I don't need to care, because maybe it's not. Maybe it may not have nothing to do with the topic I want to address, and certain things, certain things in the situation, Anyway, what I'm about to say, just keep on going with the flow, man. Keep on going with the flow. Okay. This happened at Macdonalds. And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. A lot of these employees, okay. Let me just take my time and go with it and flow with it. Let me just take my time. First, I'm gonna address. I want to address the red man over here. I want to address this dude. He might be the chief of the police, Drandy, judge, chef. He might be the chief of the chef. I don't know, but no shots at him. He's just doing his job and getting dirt bags off the street and putting these creeps away. But anyway, let me just go back to the video. Go back to the video and go back to the topics. But first and foremost, shout out to Morse Road TV, Tahanka Bay. We should never call the European, to fix our situation, to solve our situations. Tahanka Bay, if you really feel that, if you really feel that way, Tahanka Bay, you gotta be a damn fool. You gotta be a damn fool. There's a lot of certain things I want to address, and I'm still trying to think on it and flow with it back. Okay. Now, this was in Florida, Tampa Bay, Florida. Let me go back and say this again. This was in Tampa Bay, Florida. And there's a woman walked into the let me go back. This was in Tampa Bay, Florida. And there's a female, a 22-year-old female, walks into the fast food restaurant, and the name of that fast food restaurant is Macdonalds. And her order was not correct. It didn't come correct as she thought or expected it to be. First off the bat, we can't begin. It's not the customers. It's not we can't blame the customers because I order certain things that my order is wrong. And what you know, yes, I get mad, but when it flip out or outburst, go into a strictly outburst like this or worse, because I'm not that kind of person. But just so you know, yes, the employees that do fuck up certain and multiple orders. Just like the last time after this story I reviewed, I went to the Empire Diner where I seen the great legendary Chuck D from Public Enemy. Where I seen Chuck D in public. Where I seen Chuck D over there. But anyway, let me go back to the story. Well, before I go back to the story, when I went to Empire Bay, when I went to the Empire Diner, I went to go order me a shake, a strawberry shake. Not a vanilla shake, it was strawberry shake. She got my order wrong. But if I would have went out on a rant in an outburst, they would throw my black ass in. They would throw my black ass in jail. But I didn't get mad. I didn't get it rent like this. She did the order. And she put on the ticket and told the people that it was vanilla. Now I said I did not order vanilla. Then she said I thought he said vanilla. Well, she sure did look like a fucking crackhead. And the bitch said she wasn't even well when I went there the second time. But anyway, they mixed the strawberry with the vanilla, so it's no big deal. It tastes pretty good. It's no big deal. It tastes pretty good. Just gladly it wasn't chocolate. But when she had it, I mean, I could have took that shake. And thrown it right at the door. But no, because that's looting, that's vandalism, as I'm gonna call it. But yes. Anyway, let me get back to it. Yes, the employees do mess up. A lot of employees screw up the orders, and there's some employees are rude. A lot of employees are rude, especially the Black American people. The Black American people, they're rude. They're always rude. They will always be fucking rude. And I'm sure they were black themselves. I'm talking about the employees. Like, I mean, there's certain times they do not focus on what they're doing. They do not concentrate. Or pay any attention to the orders. So, yes, I cannot blame her for what happened. I can't blame her for this. Because the employees do screw up. But that gives her absolutely no excuse for her to act like this. So, I'm going to play a little bit of this, then I'm going to stop it, whatever the chief is saying. So let me play this. Let it play.
It's nice to be able to do a press conference about something that is serious, but it's not necessarily real sad.
Yes, they're serious. But anyway, we need people like him to get these creeps and all these dirt bags and all these scums off the street. And don't tell me black. Yes, it don't have to be black, white, whatever, black, white, gold, purple, whatever, Hispanic, whatever, Asians, whatever, because anybody and everybody be committing crimes. Or just black people commit the worst. So before I play some more of this is why I say I hate the black race, because of shit like this. And y'all wonder why I say fuck the black babies. Let it play.
I want to introduce you to Tiana Jones. She's 22.
Okay, her name is Tiana Jones, the guy mentioned. Tiana Jones, okay? And she's age 22 and she's pregnant. My thing is this. You're having a baby. You're having a baby and you get so hyped up and fired up while you're being pregnant. This is where these savages come from. They're by the emotional mothers. You know, laying in bed, fucking these low lives, having sex with these low lives, laying with these creeps and having their baby. And getting all fucked up and emotional, just like these niggas she be laying around with. She be getting her stinking pussy nutted up by. This is why I say fuck the black community and fuck the whole entire black race, because it's nothing. The black they bring nothing but the disgrace in this society. This is why it's called menace to society. This is a menace to society right there. This is a menace. This lady is a menace. This lady is a menace, and I hope in God's will that they find her. They caught her.
She's a pretty lady, but she was
Yeah, she's a pretty lady, but she's super ugly in the inside and super ugly in the outside, with the fake hair on, with them hair extension weaves on. Like Tommy sort of might say, hair-headed hooligans that act a fool again, and she act like a. I think that was even worse. That was even worse. With that kind of outburst.
That's right. She had ordered. She's 22. She's a pretty lady, but she was mad. That's right. She had ordered fish fillet, a Happy Meal with a chocolate shake, a sweet tea, and a Sprite. It was a special order. She ordered it online. So when she arrives at the Macdonalds at 92 in Cumbie to pick up...
Okay, so she ordered it on the internet. Okay, I think certain things you can order your food online. I mean, I never knew that you can order McDonald's online. I never knew that. Continue, let it play.
Her order, they have it ready, but because it was a special order, they confused some things, and they asked her, pull up the window 3, and we'll fix it for you really quick.
And that's not a problem. That's not a problem. But she made this a big problem. She made it a big freaking problem. And this is why there's problems in the black community. This is the problems in the so-called black community. This is the problem in the so-called black race because of stupid shit like this. Let it play.
Well, she got mad. And instead of pulling up at window 3,
she got mad. No, she got an emotion. I don't understand this. I never understand this. Why do black Americans get so emotional like this? This is my question. Why do black Americans get so outraged emotional like this? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Because certain things don't come correct, or certain things don't go theirs, or whatever they want it to be. But the people at the McDonald's, the workers, the employees, they offered. Not that they offered, they said we'll fix it for you. And this is how she carried this on. But let me just say this, right? We will fix the order. And if she would have went on, if she would have went right along with it, with no problems at all, this shit would have never been on the news media. This shit would have never been on the Breakfast Club where these motherfuckers be making noise all fucking day. 105 point whatever Breakfast Club where Charlemagne be running his fucking mouth. This wouldn't be all over the place. Nobody would have been talking about this. And he wanted to be discussing this because he'll be discussing about other crime situation that's taking place. If she wouldn't have went in the fast food in that fast food restaurant and acted like a complete nut in an animal, this would have never been all over. This would have never been disgusted. Now she's in a whole lot of trouble. She put herself in a whole lot of trouble. Let it play.
She parked and went inside, and she started having a conversation. I'll show you the video clip in just a minute. The whole event went on about 10 minutes. We've clipped it down to about 2. And the longer she talked, the madder she got. And in the process of all of this,
you mean the more she opened up her mouth, the more she opened up that stinking mouth of hers. Oh, she got braces. Oh, we all need that's what we all need to get our teeth fixed, right? Oh, she got braces. How was it when you suck these niggas? How was it when she be sucking them niggas' dick? Anyway, the more she opened up her stinking mouth and ran that damn mouth of hers, it got worse. The more she opened up her mouth, the more she talked, the more she spoke, the shit got worse.
She dialed 911. Did you hear what I said? She dialed 911
and this is what she did. Because the order went wrong, she grabbed her cell phone and called the cops and dialed 911. She criminated herself right there. That right there, she just criminated herself. Right there, she criminated herself. What you calling the cops for? What can they do? Because your order is wrong? And first of all, and not only that, that's stupid. That's really stupid. That's really stupid. You go into a fast food restaurant to go pick up your order. The people got it wrong, and then you pick up your phone. You grab your phone and dial 911 and call the cops. Like that. Like. That's not an emergency. That's not even a crime. That's not even no act. But she called the cops. She called the cops and incriminated herself. While she was on the phone with 911, she was just screaming and yelling and cursing and using bad words, nothing but profanities. So how can the cops help you? How can the cops help you? So the cops are coming. They're coming in to arrest the people that got your order wrong.
Complained about her order at McDonald's. So things went from bad to worse, and she got to knocking stuff off of the counter. Then she went behind the counter, and you'll see.
Now, this is property right there. This is vandalism. This is property right there. This is looting right there.
And grabbed the cups and started throwing them around. Her sister tried to get her out of the McDonald's. She wouldn't do that. Instead, she continued on her rant and her rage. You know, I don't know what was wrong with her that night. I don't know if she was like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal, or maybe it was she was short of a Happy Meal completely. But she created a McMess, and she acted like a McNut. But you know what she ended up? a McBurglar. That's right. And you realize when she went behind that counter, continued to engage and hit the employees with stuff, she committed a burglary and an assault, which is a first-degree felony.
Woo! My God, now a burglary, an assault, and a first-degree felon. That's a hollow record right there.
Now, she has gone from only having 2 charges for no driver's license and a failure to appear, 3 misdemeanors, to now she has outstanding felony charges. She's not in custody. Her mom and sister cooperated with us. And at the end of the day, you can't believe it. On the way out of the store, after she had already announced to everybody she was 5 months pregnant, she pulled her stomach, her shirt up to show everybody her stomach, and then twerked her way out of the store. You can't make this up.
Well, and there's going to be a lot of that in jail. When you're sitting right next to these other inmates, that's right. When you're sitting right next to these other emotional, who was emotional like you. When you're next to these other inmates, oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of butt shaking, twerking in the females' county penitentiary. Oh yeah, she's facing some multiple charges for this. Serious charges. These are serious charges right there. Yeah, oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that in jail.
This is going to be interesting. Look right here.
Okay, so here's the footage. Here's the footage. He shows the footage.
So here she comes because her order is not correct. She starts calm. She gets a little more animated. Whoop, she's getting mad.
For no reason. Yes, I would be mad too, but not like this. Not like this.
They're offering to redo her meal, give her her money back, practicing big
because she wanted free food. She wanted free food and her money back.
Time customer service to no avail. She's paying zero attention. Well, here comes the 911 call, we believe. She might have also called her family in the midst of all of this, but we have a lot of it on it.
And how can the cops help you when you already have a record? You're driving with a suspension license. You're driving with some kind of some other charges. How can the cops help you when you got a record?
911 call. You'll be able
now
to
that right there, her calling the cops, she just so criminating herself even more. Like on the real, like they just like a lot of these, they just don't give a fuck. They just don't give a rat's ass.
Give it to the news media.
Oh, now look at what she did. Look what she did. Look what she did.
She was not happy.
Look what she did. Now look at her.
But you won't be able to play it on the evening news. Now
and she comes behind. And she comes behind. She comes behind the cash register. She comes behind and violates. And then assault the employees, and she put her hands on one of the employees.
Comes behind.
That's why, just in case this shit happen, I mean, you got to travel. You got to pack some pepper spray. You got to, because shit like that. I would have pepper sprayed the shit out of her. I would have maced this bitch. I would have maced this stinking asshole. This stinking bitch motherfucking asshole. Who the frick she thinks she was that day? Committing these heinous acts. These uncalled for acts.
Look at this.
And here she is
She's out of
trashing the
control.
place.
Now her
Her sister's trying to get her out. Her sister.
Her sister's trying to calm her down.
But she won't
That's
leave.
not working too well. She has 911 dialed in.
Get the hell out of the restaurant. Listen to your older sister.
Now, understand, we've cut this from 10 minutes to 2 minutes. There's a whole lot of other drama here. Now she pulls her shirt
Oh yeah, go
off.
ahead. Oh yeah. That's nice, because there's gonna be a lot of that shit in jail. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of that shit in jail, and I'm sure these other dirtbags in prison would love to see that shit. But no, ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that bullshit, because the men's penitentiary is separated from the ladies. So yeah, there will be some other female bitches and have you as a bitch. And I wonder when she was doing that shit, when she was getting a dick stuck up her ass by some other douchebag, by some other slime bag, by some other scum, by some other knucklehead, by some other creep. All them creeps, all these creeps these ladies be laying around with. All these creeps these ladies be getting the pussy nutted up by. I wonder if she was doing all that when she had that mark ass child. Let it play.
Twerk on the way out the door. See y'all later. And she leaves. We need to find her. She's running. She's hiding. She didn't get her Happy Meal.
And none of that was necessary. And she's running and hiding because she did not get what she wanted. In the beginning, but you should have thought about this. You should have thought about this before going in there acting like a complete nut and a lunatic and the wild ass savages and assaulting these employees. Now she's in a whole lot of trouble with the law. She's in a whole lot of trouble.
Or her fish sandwich, or her chocolate shake, or her sweet tea. But she managed to get herself into a lot of trouble. Now, I want to tell Tiana, when she comes to jail, we don't have any Macdonalds. That's right. And we're not going to give her any golden arches, but we are going to give her a pair of silver handcuffs.
And there's a nice, shiny, silver piece of metal handcuffs waiting for her. That's what they have when they capture her. Yeah, that's right. They got a nice, shiny piece of metal, silver handcuffs waiting for her. Because she's charged with multiple criminal acts.
And then when she eats, there are no wonderful chocolate milkshakes, no sweet tea, and no Sprite. We'll have this for y'all. Help us.
Oh no, they don't have none of that in prison. But you will get something to eat. Yeah, she will get something to eat. But it's going to be like a turkey sandwich. It's going to be a turkey and cheese sandwich with mayonnaise. And maybe some potato chips and a fruit, apple or orange. And a milk. Regular or chocolate. Or, milk. Yeah. But it's not a milkshake. There ain't gonna be none of that stuff you like. No fish sandwich, no chocolate shake, No Mac fish sandwich. No Mac fish sandwich. No Mac chocolate shake. No Mac Sprite. No Mac sweet tea. There ain't gonna be none of that stuff in the big house where in the county that you like. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, none of that shit in the penitentiary. None of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's junk food, but guess what? You're gonna be getting the worst food. You're gonna be giving you're gonna be getting the worst food. That's right, bitch. You're gonna be getting the worst food, bitch. Now, oh my! I mean, McDonald's. I mean, she had the fish sandwich, the fish sandwich, the chocolate shake, and the sweet tea and the Sprite. Yeah, I mean, that's those were the orders she liked. I mean, that was on her mind, but it turned out wrong. So she went out and acted like a complete nut, in a fool in a nut, and it got worse. Now, bitch, you're in a whole lot of trouble, bitch. You're in a whole lot of trouble. And I hope this bitch is in jail. I hope she in jail. And I hope you're thinking about the horrific, heinous acts that you committed. It wasn't even worth it for you to go and act like that. Here you are, you're in bed, laying around with these other niggas who ain't shit. Some niggas probably ain't got no job, no education, none. I bet you motherfuckers don't even fucking vote. Would you open up your legs and bending over and getting a dick nutted up by these scumbags, by these lowlifes, and being so fucked up emotional just like them? That's why the Black American community, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to check yourselves. And to all the Black Lives Matter movement, y'all need to speak on this. Y'all need to speak about this. Y'all need to speak about this kind of behavior, because this in my community, this is not tolerated. We're not going to put up with this act. We're not going to put up with this type of behavior. We're going to put you in jail. We're going to put you in jail. You're going to get locked up. You're going to go to jail. And there ain't going to be no sweet tea. There ain't going to be no McDonald's or any type of foods you like. Any type of your favorite foods you like. There ain't going to be none of that shit in the pen.
Locator, call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-226-TIPS, and you can make money just by helping us find this lady who went crazy.
And you will receive anonymous, and don't need to give out your name. Just tell the police where she is. So to all the people, if you have any idea where this lady is, any idea where she's hiding, please contact the Temple Bay Police Office, the police. The Temple Bay, Florida police sheriff, and Chief Grandy Judge, and I guarantee you'll remain anonymous, so don't need to give out your name, because this lady is dangerous. This lady is dangerous, and she can be out there hurting other people. She can be out there hurting other people that where she doesn't get what she wants. She paid for what she wants. She paid for it, but the order went wrong. They had no problem fixing it, but she had to go inside and act like a total mad dog.
For no reason. But she had paid. They offered to give her money back. That didn't satisfy her. She was just out of control.
For no damn reason. For no damn reason. She was just out of control for no reason. All the people had to do is to fix your McDonald's and fix your food and give you your order, and everything would have been smooth. But you had to go in there and get total outrage and a multiple outbursts to just act like this. Now you're in a whole lot of trouble because you committed these heinous crimes, these assaulting the employees. Like I said, this is not tolerated in that community. You will get locked up. They're going to lock you up. They're going to lock you up because a lot of white people in their community, they're not going to put up with this. They're not going to tolerate this kind of behavior. They're not going to tolerate with this. They're going to put you behind it. They're going to put your butt in jail. They're going to put your butt in jail.
Now, why did she do this? We don't know. But we're going to ask her just
because she didn't get what she wanted.
As soon as we arrest her, and we're going to do.
Hey, yeah, and she's going to be bringing for questions, and they're going to ask her, why did she do this? Why did she commit these acts? Why did she assault the employees? Why did she assault the people? Did she go back there and violate it and start throwing things around, throwing stuff around? Why did she do it? Why did she do this? Yeah, they're going to bring her ass in for question. They're going to bring her butt in for question.
Do that sooner rather than later with your help. She is from Lakeland. Her mother was in the parking lot. Her sister was in the parking lot. Her mother and sister were totally cooperative. They were mortified about the entire event.
And where was the mother at? Where the hell was the mother at when this happened? Where the hell was the mother at? If I had a daughter that act like this, if I had a daughter that act like this, that act like a fool, I will grab her. I will grab her, beat the living hell out of her, and embarrass her. Even though you're pregnant, I'm like, you're pregnant, Tiana. You're pregnant. There's no need for you to be acting like this. I'm not gonna raise my child like this. I mean, if your child going and acting like this, acting like a menace, a total menace. Now she's going to have that baby in jail.
And at the end of the day...
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's going to have that baby, and that baby's going to be born in jail. That baby's not going to be born in a hospital. You should have thought about that. You should have thought about that. If that was my daughter, I'm like, Tiana, you should have given it a second thought. There was no need for you to act up like this. There was no need for you to get into an outrage like that. There was absolutely no need for you to go behind the counter and assault these people. There was no need for you to be throwing stuff and acting like a total wild, mad dog, a total wild animal. Now you're charged. Now you got to pay for it. And yes, I'm going to turn you in. You got to turn yourself in for what you did. You have to turn yourself in. You should have thought about this. Now you're over here. Yeah, you should have thought about this. Now, if that was my daughter. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, she should have gave it a second thought because she's pregnant. And I don't want to do anything. What she should have thought, right? What she should have thought, you know what? I'm pregnant. I'm not gonna get outraged like this. I'm not gonna flip out on these people. Let me just go inside and get my order correct. Let these people just get my order right and get my order correct. I'm pregnant. I'm about to have a baby. I don't want to do anything that will put me in jail and having my newborn birth behind bars. But she did not give it a second thought. She did not give it a second thought at all, because she was so busy focused on the word and about herself. That's to show you how selfish these black women are. That's to show you how selfish these black women are. That's to show you how selfish how these black women really is. Let it play.
Tiana is going to be in a lot of trouble
with the law. She's in big trouble with the law.
Sure. First off, when burglary is not just breaking into a place. It's remaining after you're asked to leave and committing a crime. So she went from the customer area to the private area to the employee
And they told her to leave. They told her to leave and she would not go. They told her to leave and she would not go.
area. There's pieces of this you don't see where she hit the employees with the cups and with other items as she was going through her tantrum. And once again, the whole event's about 10 minutes long. But it all started. And they're telling her, lady, we'll fix your order. We'll fix your order.
That's it.
And you saw her become more elegant.
That's it. But she was not satisfied. She was not satisfied. She had to act a complete, total jackass and a complete, total nut. And make this whole thing even worse. And the more she was doing these things, the more worse and worse and worse and worse it got. Just making it worse.
I would like to tell you that's symptomatic of being on drugs, but I don't know that. Maybe she is just hot-headed all the time. So anyway, she's in jail.
Oh no, it's not that they're on drugs.
And
yeah, they're just hot-headed. They just got tempers for no reason. They just flip out for no reason. Look at that time I almost got attacked on the train because this douchebag was thinking I was looking at him the wrong way. Look at that time when I was coming from a concert, I almost got attacked, but because he said I called his wife. I mean, this is crazy. And these are niggas. These are niggas we're dealing with. These are niggas, and they need to be taken off the streets. This is why the crime rate is so high. Because these unstable creatures, known to be as these niggas. Can't wait to get this guy. Joe Biden. He needs to get out of office because there's more killings. There's more killings. It's like a killing season.
Are going to jail.
And this is where they come from. This is where they come from. This is the mother's wounds. This is where they come from.
And she's going to pay a price for disrupting the store because the whole store ended up having to shut down to clean up and to be interviewed by our detectives and deputies.
Oh wow. So they had to close the store for a little bit to straighten up everything for what she's did. Everything for what she has done. And to the attorney, Benjamin Crump, whatever your name is, you piece of shit. You need to speak about this. You need to address this, what's going on in the black community. Because this cannot be allowed. And Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, all you so-called leaders, y'all need to address shit like this.
Yeah, she's looking at it's in the press release. First burglary of the first with a assault.
Burglary, assault.
And I think they have her charged with trespass.
Trespass.
Criminal mischief. She just went nuts.
Yeah. And the charges are high. Those charges are high.
What may have been possible triggers for about this order?
No, they didn't say anything like that. But they were cooperative, and we appreciate that they tried to calm the situation down. But there was no calming her down. She was in a McRage. They took her in the car and left with her. And then some boyfriend or something was supposed to have picked her up. And along the way, we got a phone call that said, "Oh, we're from a Rubenstein Law. Do you have any warrants?" And so,
where the fuck was the mother at? Where was the mother at? So this is why.
Go back, and nobody from Rubenstein Law.
Raised by these single mothers.
So I don't.
These unrighteous single mothers who emotion themselves.
From Rubenstein Law. I just think that was a ruse to see how much trouble she was in. But at the end of the day, she is in trouble, and she's going to jail. And there's one thing that you need to understand in Polk County. We don't put up with that McJunk. It's not happening. We're going to put you in jail, and we're going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, he's sure going to enjoy putting her in jail. So be careful what you do. Watch what you do. And to all you black Americans out there, y'all better be careful and watch what the hell y'all do. Because in the white community, they don't tolerate this nonsense. They do not tolerate this shit. They're not going to put up with this type of behavior. Like, just like what he's saying before I said, this is not, they're not going to put up with this kind of stuff. They're going to throw you in jail. They're going to lock you up. You're going to get locked up. So y'all better watch yourselves. Watch your asses out there. Because you know a lot of these police, and not only white cops, not only the white community, not only the white cops in the white community. It's not only that. It's not just about that, right? Not only in the white community, that it's just not tolerated anywhere. It's just not going to be accepted. This is unacceptable. It's just not going to be acceptable. It's not accepted. And not just that, not only the white community, not only the white cops community. No, it's not that. No, it's not. It's not. There's some cops out there do not play. Yeah, there's a lot of cops, they do not play, including the black cops. The Hispanic cops, they don't play. They don't put up with this. They're not going to put up with this kind of. They're not going to put up with this kind of shit either. They're not going to put up with it. They're not going to tolerate that.
And we don't have any drive-through service either. You know, it's like a one-way trip at the county jail.
A one-way ticket.
No one was injured. We had a couple of scratches and that sort of thing, but no significant injuries. Thank goodness.
Thank God nobody got hurt by her.
Well, and once we investigate this, she may pick up calls about false report to 911 as well, because you don't call 911 because your order at a fast food restaurant has been messed up. So, but we get those calls from time to time. But there's further investigation to do. Once again, this happened last evening, Thursday evening, and we don't have her in custody yet. And the detectives have been working that case and other cases, so they'll grab all of the 911 calls, and she very well could be facing additional charges before this is over.
She might do some serious time.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take care. It's good to see all of you.
All right, everybody. Yeah, I think she might do some serious time. I think she might do like a, I don't know. But anyway, I mean, to all the people, you gotta be, be careful, behave yourself, come in your best behavior, and don't act like this. Don't act like an outrageous rant. Don't go on that outrage rant like this, because it was not worth it. It was totally not worth it. But that's the black American youth. That is the black American culture. That is the black American society. That is the black American community. That is the black American living. And these black Americans, they are so damn emotional. And I mean, it is not funny. So I just want to show this. Get my thought, get my take on it, and I hope and pray that she's in custody. So with that being said, I'm out. Ja.